Hi, this is Mike. I'm reading Robert Alter's translation of Exodus chapter 33. And Yahweh said to Moses, Go, head up from here, you and the people that you brought up from the land of Egypt, to the land that I swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, saying, To your seed I will give it. And I shall send a messenger before you, and I shall drive out the Canaanite, the Amorite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite, to a land flowing with milk and honey. But I shall not go up in your midst, for you are a stiff-necked people, lest I put an end to you on the way. And the people heard this evil thing, and they mourned, and none of them put on their jewelry. And Yahweh said to Moses, Say to the Israelites, You are a stiff-necked people. If but a single moment I were to go up in your midst, I would put an end to you. And now put down your jewelry from upon you, and I shall know what I should do with you. And the Israelites stripped themselves of their jewelry from Mount Horeb onward. And Moses would take the tent and pitch it for himself outside the camp, far from the camp. And he called it the tent of meeting. And so whoever sought Yahweh would go out to the tent of meeting, which was outside the camp. And so, when Moses would go out to the tent, all the people would rise, and each man would station himself at the entrance of his tent. And they would look after Moses until he came to the tent. And so when Moses would come to the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down and stand at the entrance of the tent and speak with Moses. And all the people would see the pillar of cloud standing at the entrance to the tent. And all the people would rise and bow down, each man at the entrance of his tent. And Yahweh would speak to Moses face to face, as a man speaks to his fellow. And he would return to the camp, and his attendant, Joshua, son of Nun, a lad, would not budge from within the tent. And Moses said to Yahweh, See, you say to me, Bring up this people, yet you have not made known to me whom you will send with me. And you have said, I know you by name, and you have also found favor in my eyes. And now, if, pray, I have found favor in your eyes, let me know, pray, your ways, that I may know you, so that I may find favor in your eyes. And see, for this nation is your people. And he said, My presence shall go, and I will grant you rest. And he said to him, If your presence does not go, do not take us up from here. And how then will it be known that I have found favor in your eyes, I and your people? Will it not be by your going with us, that I and your people may be distinguished from every people that is on the face of the earth? And Yahweh said to Moses, This thing, too, which you have spoken, I will do. For you have found favor in my eyes, and I have known you by name. And he said, Show me, pray, your glory. And he said, I shall make all my goodness pass in front of you, and I shall invoke the name of Yahweh before you. And I shall grant grace to whom I grant grace, and have compassion for whom I have compassion. And he said, You shall not be able to see my face, for no human can see me and live. And Yahweh said, Look, there is a place with me, and you shall take your stance on the crag. And so when my glory passes over, I shall put you in the cleft of the crag and shield you with my palm until I have passed over. And I shall take away my palm, and you will see my back, but my face will not be seen.